I'm tired. It's day 4 of VBS
I know.
already.
It's been a long week, hasn't it? We're already on day 4.
It's been a long week, yeah, and I'm excited, but I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired.
Well, I know. I was feeling that way a little bit, but then I got really excited about the craft for today, or the activity. It's beads. It's like, it seems like it's going to be really fun. And something's about maybe like a friendship bracelet.
That's really cool.
And then I was looking ahead a little bit in my folder, and I saw something cool about a live stream tomorrow.
That's right.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I do know what that is. That's actually a good thing that you asked about. So tomorrow, instead of us being here, you and I are going to actually go to the church, and we're going to be joined by Luke and Rob and Andrew. We're going to be joined by everybody who can come at the church, who's the pastor, and we're going to lead a live story time.
Nice.
Yeah, so instead of doing it like a video like this, we're going to do it live at the church so the kids can join on. So like you watch church on Sunday morning on your screen, you do that for this. So it'll be like Sunday morning, but on Friday, and it's just for VBS kids and the people who are a part of VBS. Yeah. Okay. And here's a little hint. What? I'm really excited, but there is a really, really big surprise happening tomorrow.
What is it? Can you say?
I can't tell you.
You can't say? Okay, that's
I can't tell you, but if you tune in tomorrow at 9 o'clock live, you'll get to see the surprise.
Okay, so surprise tomorrow, live stream tomorrow.
But if you can't watch live, that's okay.
Okay, I was about to ask you.
Yeah.
I might, I don't know if I don't want to oversleep and miss it, but if I do, is there a way that I can?
Yeah, because what if you slept in and you woke up at 10 o'clock?
I know, that would be
you don't want to miss the surprise, because it's a good one. Right. It's super cool. So we're going to record it. Okay. And so after the video is live, I will send it out in an email, and so then you can watch it again. So if you wake up at 10 o'clock, you can watch it then. Okay. And then you can see what the surprise is later.
Oh, okay, well, perfect.
Yeah, so that's...
So I sort of have two options for...
Yeah, so that's tomorrow. You know what, Meg? I'm feeling good about VBS. I was feeling really tired, and I came over here, and you're excited. I'm excited, too. What are we doing today?
I was about to say that's another thing I'm excited about is the story, because you know we've had a story every day. Yeah. And this story Pastor Patrick is going to do, and it's about the Good Samaritan. And I've heard he does it in a really cool way. I haven't watched it yet, but I know that the theme is that hope is loving your neighbor.
Hope is loving your neighbor. You know, actually, so can I show you something?
Yeah.
So you say that, and it made me think of this. So this is my mask. Yeah. So this is the mask that I wear when I have to go, like, to the grocery store or out in public, and I wear it on my face. It actually says "You are loved" on it, and it talks about love a lot. It just says love, do all things with love, you are loved, and it's so great that that's just what you made me think of, because when I wear my mask out in public, it's because I want to show other people that I love them and I want to keep them safe. So maybe wearing a mask out in public, is that something that could, loving our neighbor, is that like the same?
I think that works really well. I try to do that too, Anne, but I only have like 2 masks, and I think I really need to get some more.
You know what, Meg? Because I love and care about you as well, I got you a mask.
You didn't have to.
Did. It's got flowers on it because I know how much you like flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, I bet it's going to fit me really well. And this is perfect because, now I can also show that hope is loving my neighbor.
You can show hope is loving your neighbor. Yeah. We can all do it by wearing our masks. Awesome. Awesome, friends. Well, I hope you enjoy the day of VBS today.
Hey friends, how are you guys doing? I know that this week is VBS and it's a little bit different, and I know we're doing VBS in a box. What a fun idea. And I have a little box here in front of me. As you can see, it's a little different. It's a gold box. Kind of like a present, right? Sometimes when something's in a gold box, it means it's really special, and today we're going to be learning a special story, a story called a parable. So let's see what's in this box. Oh, it looks like we have a long piece of brown fabric and something else. Let's see if there's anything else in here that'll help us tell this story. Oh, look, some rocks. Oh, I see, it's a road. Yeah, this is the road that would carry people from Jerusalem all the way down to Jericho. It was a long road that went downhill. and it was a little scary, and people liked to hide out behind these rocks. Like I told you guys, that this is going to be a parable today. We're going to learn about what Jesus was teaching his disciples. And so, Jesus was really special, and people followed him, and those were the disciples. And many times they'd ask him things, and sometimes he would answer them in parables. Well, one day, one of his disciples asked, Jesus, what's the most important thing about life? And Jesus said, oh, come on, guys, you already know this. And they said, that's true, Jesus, I do. It's to love God and to love my neighbor as myself. Except, I don't know who my neighbor is. So then Jesus began to tell a story. He said one day a man was going from Jerusalem down to Jericho, and he was traveling along the road. But while he was on the road, some bandits came out, and they attacked the man, and they took all of his money and his clothes, and they left him beaten on the side of the road. He was scared and had bruises and scrapes, and he was really nervous, when he was hoping someone would come along and take care of him. And then along the road came a priest. This was someone like a pastor. They worked at a church and wore robes. And as he went along the road, the priest saw the man, but he was in a big hurry, so he crossed to the other side of the road, and he kept walking, and he left the man there. But next came a Levite. Now, a Levite was someone that helped in the church, someone like the choir director or the organist or someone that was an usher. And the Levite was going to help the priest, and as he went along, he saw this man on the side of the road who was asking for help, but he was much too busy, so he crossed to the other side of the road and kept walking. And then finally along the road was a man from Samaria. He was called a Samaritan. Now, Samaritans and people from Jerusalem, they didn't always get along. As you can see, they even looked a little different. They weren't friends, they didn't spend time in the same place, they weren't from the same place. But as the Samaritan walked along, he saw this man and knew he had to do something. So he quickly jumped into action. He took his donkey and he loaded the man onto his donkey. And even though they didn't look alike, they didn't act alike, they didn't even believe alike, he took the man all the way into Jericho where he needed to go. He paid for him to be at a hotel. He made sure that he was bandaged and taken care of until he was completely restored to health. So then Jesus asked his friends, the disciples, and I'm going to ask you, who is his neighbor? Is it the people that left him there, or is it the Samaritan? Even though he didn't look anything like the man from Jerusalem, even though they didn't believe the same or look the same or act the same, they still cared for one another and loved one another as themselves. So I know what you're thinking. It's definitely the man from the Samaritan, and you're definitely right. You see, Jesus was trying to encourage us that loving God is great, and loving our neighbor as ourselves, which is everyone around us, that is important. And today's theme is that hope is seen in loving your neighbor. So friends, I hope that as you go out into the day, that you will love all people, no matter what they look like or act like, whether they're different from you or the same as you, that you would love them the way that God loves you, which is with your whole heart. Go in peace, friends. See you later. Have a good VBS. Bye.